Hi everyone, welcome to Growing Minds podcast. Today we are talking about something that affects all of us every single day. It's called dopamine cycle, and we are gonna discuss how it influences our habits, our motivation, and everyday like choices. So, hi Roland,
Hi Gaga.
great to have you
Thank you
here
for having
again.
me again
Yeah,
and hope
of
all
course.
our episodes give a lot of benefits and new knowledge for everyone who
Yeah.
is watching us.
Yeah, we hope so. So, to start, could you please explain what exactly the dopamine cycle is in simple terms?
Sure, yeah. First, I want to explain what does dopamine mean because I
Yeah,
think maybe people who watching us today not knowing exactly what does dopamine before we dive into dopamine cycle. So
definitely.
dopamine is a critical neurotransmitter
Mm-hmm.
hormone that produce from the brain,
Yeah,
and it gives us the feeling of pleasure and um, rewarding for things we are doing in our life. So let's say like we get reward when we do a good job in our project. We
exactly.
get reward when we have like maybe a good interview, and maybe we, or if we pass exam in good like GPA. So that's how like increasing dopamine, it depends about how we are like preparing ourselves and
Yeah,
how we get the reward from others.
got it.
Now we can move to dopamine uh, cycle. What does mean? So dopamine is often called the fuel god chemical, but
Oh,
technically it is more about anticipation and motivation than
mm-hmm.
pleasure itself. And what I did here, I tried to create a loop to understand how the dopamine cycle work as a human being,
Yeah,
how this affect when we go like we do activities. So first, like you anticipate a reward, dopamine races, you act,
yeah,
you get the reward, then dopamine drops, and your brains wants to repeat the loop again.
again and again.
So it
That's
is
why
not,
it's important in
yeah,
our
so it is
life.
not just about starting doing
Mm-hmm.
things, it is about how we can and rebuild the habit for our brain to do or repeat things again and
And
again.
again, again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting actually. So, how does it show up in everyday life? Let's say, like social media,
Yeah.
phone use, like maybe junk food,
Yeah.
and also how do we get addicted to the things? Some
Mm-hmm.
of us, let's say, addicted to for like online
Phones.
shopping,
Mm-hmm.
like scrolling and
Yeah.
check it phone, and also some of us also are addicted to other people.
Yeah.
So how to explain it?
Yeah, so what makes things like social media, junk food, even sex,
Yeah.
substance powerful is then that they give like fast, intense
Mm-hmm.
dopamine spikes. For example, when we're scrolling in our phone, so
Yeah.
it give us like and feeling that we are like there is some people here, some people like maybe like our pictures,
Watch.
so it led the brain to think, oh, like some people like our pictures, some people like that's when we put or post pictures, we didn't, sometimes we don't get like enough likes in
Oh
the
yeah,
images
exactly.
or post, we feel like sad when we got like two
Yeah.
500 likes, you
You
feel
feel
like,
excited. Oh
so
yes.
that's like social media now. It's not just about like posting things, about like how social media affect our life and feelings. So that's now we see like a lot of people get addicted for like social media, being on TikTok,
Yeah,
Instagram,
exactly.
all like platforms,
Mm.
and just like being on the camera because they like to hear good things about themselves. So that's how, if I say to you like you are pretty amazing, you do
Oh
very good
yeah.
job in this, you feel like
I
very
got
like powerful.
rewards. Exactly.
So that's
Pleasure.
the first part about like the scrolling or addicted, being addicted to social media.
Yeah,
Second, like
100%.
junk food gives instant pleasure. not real pleasure because I like to go to In-N-Out and have hamburger. So let's say like we are in a meeting, or and we have 500 students, and the professor asks like, who want to go to In-N-Out and have hamburger? I think maybe 200 of these people.
They want to say
It is
yes.
not about just being listen to the professor. It is about their brain. Let them. There is some pleasure. You can get hamburger now and come back. So I think a lot of students who's in the room,
Yeah.
they will
wanna
say like,
yes.
I'm the one who I want to go and get a hamburger. Why? Because hamburger, or not just hamburger, like maybe specific things, candy, ice cream,
Whatever, it's food.
things
something.
that like let us have this kind of a pleasure, but this not really pleasure. And now later we'll talk about the real and artificial pleasure. Substance create artificial dopamine surges. So the brain learns this is easy and fast reward. So we learn to get things in easier way instead of rebuild a new habits.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Cool. So, how does dopamine affect our motivation and habits?
Yeah. So
As you
dopamine.
said,
So dopamine is actually more about the drive than a pleasure. So we try to do things in like good way, not just like start doing things, but enjoying things. So let's say like
Makes
not just
sense.
like I want to go to gym today. It is about what I have to do later, how many time I have to do. Look to myself after like 3 months, five
Do it
months.
again and
Exactly,
again and
like
again.
what is the consequences that I can get from this habit. So that's it's not just about start things, it's about how we enjoy things. So, and what I mean by enjoying things we are do with love. Like let's say I work in mental health field.
Yeah.
Maybe I can stay 10 hours in the clinic working with the client, direct one-on-one sessions, instead of watching a game for like 2 hours. Because my enjoying things, being with my clients, instead of being in the room or working behind the computer for 8 hours. That's how I can get anxious if I stay behind the screen for a long time.
It's like a pleasure, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. So
Yeah.
this is the different.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Then you talked about rewards. So what happens when we get too much dopamine from quick rewards?
Yeah, very important questions.
Yeah.
When we got like a lot of rewards, we feel like high about being like we have a power. So, but there is nothing wrong about having this kind of high rewarding, but it's
Yeah.
about how we can recognize this reward, like how we can find the balance in our daily task. Because if we
Interesting. Yeah.
build a lot of increasing the level of reward everything or every day, it give us like we feeling boring sometimes. So we feel not feeling motivation to go to school. We not feel motivated to go to work. We have to know and we learn like in each day we find something different in each of these things.
To
So
keep
going to work,
going and be
okay,
happy.
there is some maybe appointment today. I have to show up to be good to like have motivation to go. I have to go to school because today I have an exam.
Right.
So it's not just like repeating things, it's about how we enter and break the routine in our daily life task.
Makes sense.
Does
Yeah,
that clear?
perfect. I like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Thank you. So, in this case, what happened in our brain when we get this reward?
Okay. So here is the issue. So
Yeah.
some people like to find their like pleasure in easy way, and
Yeah.
some try to like and work in themselves to get this reward and feeling for long term.
Wrong tone. Yeah.
So let's say I get uh, play video game with my friend. I won. I get happy. I ate pizza. I felt good. Back home, I felt like lonely. I feel sad. Okay, so let's say have sex.
Yeah.
I feel energy. I feel like in my masculine energy, I feel like a pleasure.
Yeah.
Dopamine increasing. Addiction, smoking weed, smoking hookah, smoking cigarette. I feel there is something happy when I hang out. Back home, sit at home, being by myself, I feeling down. So here is the difference, like dopamine in this.
What do you wanna do now?
Exactly.
When you
So
feel
in
down?
this part, like the dopamine or feeling pleasure, it's in short term. But how I can increase the healthier way
Exactly.
of being happy and have good pleasure? Here is the things or the case. First, like sleep well. Sleep affect the hormone in our mindset. How this hormone
Yeah.
start rebuilding during in 8 to 7 hours of good sleep.
At least,
Before I
exactly.
go to sleep, I have to turn all the lights off. I have to turn my computer, my phone off, even the internet off. That's how I can get the
Give
healthy.
yourself.
Yeah, go on a walk, do my sport, eat healthy, spend good time with people in person, spending time not just behind the screen, being got the sun, being like in the park, do activities that I like to do or I enjoy to do. Being thankful every day. Look about like things you are having and maybe other people not having. Say good things like to others. Say like your dress today is so good.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like
Make a comment
your
or
sweater.
something. Yeah.
So that's how like dopamine increasing from good things. So the
Make
problem,
connection
yeah,
between
it is not
people,
about
friends.
not about things that we are doing, about what is the quality of things we are doing, and that's what is the different according to your question. How's the dopamine or healthier dopamine can just like being or stay increasing in healthy way.
Oh, thank you, Roland. And finally, as a therapist, can you explain how can someone manage the
Yeah,
cycle in a healthier way?
yeah. So from a therapeutic perspective, we don't tell people just to stop. We help them rebalance their
Yeah.
system gradually. So because the goal is not to eliminate dopamine, but to train the brain to find reward in healthier, slower experiences. So looking for things that like let us feel natural and happy in good way instead of going and looking for artificial way to get the dopamine increasing. So we have a lot of like as I mentioned the social media, the junk food, the addiction, alcohol, anything like this. I know this it give you kind of a pleasure,
Yeah, for
but this
short
like
time.
fake
Yeah,
one, not
exactly. For
the healthier one to let you feel good for long term.
oh, that makes sense, Roland. Thank you so much for your those insights, and that was really very helpful. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And you wanna say something
Yeah,
before
I
we
hope
close?
people understand like more about dopamine cycle, and I hope this like conversation today was powerful and thoughtful for a lot of people to learn how we can get like feeling more happy in healthy way instead of looking for things just like for like short term. So if you would like to listen and to hear more thoughts and maybe episode like in the future or
Yeah.
ideas, write them in the comments. We are happy to discuss a lot of topics or discussions that like you are want to know more.
Thank you, Roland, very much. Thank you for watching, and see you in next episode. Bye bye.